persona, the very word indicates the development of a winning personality. MIT University intends to make this Persona Festival the biggest festival of the festival of the synthesis of the technology and culture.
Persona is mind-blowing.
Hello everyone. My name is Hanini Sudha Paria. I am pursuing Masters in Technology and Information Technology, which is with the specialization of Data Analytics in MIT ADT University. MIT ADT so much. It has taught me to be industry ready and with the support of placement department and my faculty, I'm industry ready completely. I got placed in PGM DX with the CTC of 11 LPA as an associate software engineer. I would like to thank the placement department for guiding me and giving me this opportunity, and my faculty for making me this ready and teaching me so much of everything. I want to thank my friends and family for motivating me and giving me the support. I got industrial training from my department and the college. I got seminars and mock interviews and mock tests and for aptitude and technical that contributed a lot in sharpening my skills. So I would like to thank our executive president, Dr. Mangeshwar sir, for giving me this beautiful opportunity and being a part of my group. Thank you so much.
Hello everyone, I'm Rituja, studying at MIT ADT University Pune. I'm pursuing BTech in Computer Science and Engineering. I'd like to express my heartfelt gratitude to this institution for supporting me throughout. With the help of our placement cell in our SCI department for conducting multiple sessions on industry training and everything else that we need, it wouldn't have been possible. I'm glad to have been placed in PG and DX with a package of 11 CTC as an associate software engineer. And I'd like to thank this prestigious institution for having such a beautiful campus, for having a peaceful atmosphere where everyone can come, and this place will always be in everyone's heart, for providing us the best of facilities and everything that we could have never gotten before. So I'm very thankful to this university and the best of our staff here. And also special thanks to our head of Central and Corporate Relations and Placement Cell, Professor Swati More, for always believing in us, pushing us forward, and always bringing the best of opportunities to us and making this possible for us. And also, I'd like to thank my friends and family for motivating and pushing us throughout. Thank you.
So we can begin when everybody's ready. We have live streaming already, so attendance could be in the live streaming component. Let us know, Vishek sir, when we can begin.
Hello everyone, I am Shivani Tumde from final year CSC department, MIT ADT University. I have been placed at Northern Trust Corporate Solution as a software developer with a package of 11.73 CTC.
So, good morning, Nitin sir. How are you? I think your voice, yeah,
Sorry,
right.
very good morning, sir. I'm fine.
Good
How are
morning.
you?
Good morning. So, yeah, I was going through the profile actually. So you've got everything to do with the cloud and whatnot, all
Yes.
the types of clouds and all the technologies, engineering.
Yes, as I have done my master's and PhD in the same area.
Right.
So that's what I got up till now.
And yeah, and today's topic is also very interesting. Basically, the skill-based method, how everyone is so different, but still, the standardized testing, it takes care of all your good things and just presents how you are as a block.
Right.
And then how we can beat that and present what we are best, I guess, and how the education can come. And
It is actually the need of an hour, actually.
yeah, because
That is
not
what-
everybody is a brick in the wall, right? I mean, that's what makes like, education a factory otherwise. Right. Great. And at MIT, basically, I'll be talking and I'll let you know about questions also. Say, for example, people ask,
Sure.
why is MIT so important in terms of what we are presenting today as a career option? And people would be interested to know the USPs that we have. How we
Right. That's why I thought that the topic represented well about our university and the today's need also.
So I guess Abhishek sir, are you okay? Maushami madam, are you okay? We can. Do you have any other pressing agendas that you're
Yes,
waiting for?
we can go.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. So hope everybody can see me and hear me. A very good morning to all dear students and attendees and their parents on Zoom here, and also on those who have joined us on the live stream on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you so much. I am Dr. Harshvardhan Bhatkar. I am an assistant professor of physics and photonics in the Applied Sciences and Humanities Department of School of Computing at MIT Arts, Design and Technology University. I welcome you all to the 19th Career Guidance webinar on career opportunities in CSE. Today's topic is skill-based education, empowering learners for the future. I'm sure every one of you must be very curious about the computer science and engineering fields. And in the era of all pervasive computation and IT-based services and the job market that is so sensitive to education, one must wonder what drives the job market's success. What is that secret to be employed early and how comfortable and at a comfortable pay grade? How should one candidate be compared to the others when everybody has a unique personality? Now, education is all about making the best of what the student has come up with and providing the student with other things that they are supposed to learn and making a holistic progress. But at the same time, we are all judged with standardized examination. Standardized testing dominates the exam process because of the robustness and quickness of it. Is this fair? And what if you have different skill set? How to offer and how to bridge the skill and demand gap. So you must have a lot of questions, opinions, and puzzles as to how you can be part of this technological journey and how to empower yourself for this highly effective and promising career path. Today, we have the perfect speaker to guide all of us through this amazing topic, Professor Dr. Nitin More. Our speaker today has completed his Bachelor's of Engineering from Anuradha College, Chikli, Master of Engineering from Sinhagad College of Engineering, and he has finished his Doctorate of Philosophy focused in cloud computing from PICT Savitribai Phule University. His research work has produced numerous papers in reputable journals and also has a patent. He has extensive teaching experience at various institutes at various levels, a very long experience, more than 14 years and counting. He is our domain expert in all things related to cloud engineering. So naturally he's an associate professor, and he also co-heads the Big Data and Cloud Engineering program at the MIT Arts Design and Technology University, Pune. On behalf of the organizing team of this webinar, I would like to express our highest appreciation to Professor Dr. Nitin More, sir, for taking the time out and discussing with us brilliant his subject knowledge and what is he passionate about. Thank you again. Once again, I welcome you all and our esteemed resource person of today, Dr. Professor Nitin More, sir. Dear More, sir, kindly take over the presentation controls and the stage is all yours.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for such a lovely introduction. So let me share my screen and start with the today's topic. I hope the screen is visible properly.
Yes, we are in presentation. Yes.
So thank you so much, sir, for giving this opportunity to present all the upcoming engineers who want to become engineers and want to do something in the field of engineering with after their 12th graduation and aspiring for the graduation. So here I would like to give some information before becoming the aspiring engineers, future engineers. That is, what is skill-based education? That is what we are striving and we are lagging behind as a developed, underdeveloped country. So what is skill-based education? It is just nothing but what we can say. Wherever we are going, whatever you are doing, whatever you are learning, and you are applying it for solving some real-time problems in the real world. That is what we call as skill-based education. If you want to sing, you love singing, that is also education. If you are good at reading, if you are good at writing, if you are good at arithmetic, that is obviously education. But if you know farming, you want to do something in farming, that is also education. If you want to do something in sports, that is also education. And if you are going to equip all your knowledge into your respective area, and if you want to go ahead with that same skills and you are going to become a masters in that, that is something we call it as skill-based education. So whatever you are going to learn throughout your graduation, throughout your schooling, and applying it in the real world to solve some problems which exist in the real world, that we call it as skill-based education. So what do you think about this diagram? Are you just going to take admission in a college and in university and just going to pass out, where your all creativity, all your disciplines, intelligence get drawn away? So is the problem of the students, the parents, or the teachers? What do you think? Or this is the problem of the education system, what we are implemented from so many years? So there is something drawback in this education system. No one is wrong, neither students, nor parents, nor teachers. The education system, which is settled for so many years, that's need to be changed. Who can develop creativity, disciplines, intelligence, critical thinkings in the students. And instead of just getting passed out with a degree, they will come up with some problem solutions, with solutions to some problems. That is what our education system gives to the society. That is what we call it as skill-based education. Nearly 15 lakh engineers are getting passed out every year. and how many are getting blessed or how many are actually earning through their degrees, that are merely of 5 to 6%. Some 3 to 4 lakhs engineers are getting their well-equipped job or doing something as an entrepreneurship with their own skill-based knowledge. Whatever we are acquiring through all the 35-40 subjects of your degrees, that must be applicable to solve some real world problems, and that will give you your job and bright future. So what about this traditional approach of education? So here everyone has to give the same exam, that is you want to climb that tree. So as a student, categories of students, some students are good at listening, some students are good at communication skills, some students are good at creativity, some students are good at critical thinking. But all that we are going to draw up with the same pattern, the same traditional education system. We are going to give exams which are with pen and paper based. All are have to give same exams where all their creativity, all their critical thinking draws off. Whatever they have taught, just they have to produce in pen and paper format, and they based on the marks they will get judged. So this kids need to be changed, and that is what we call it as skill-based education. So what are the limitations or drawbacks of this traditional educations? As we have done up to 12th, all this is nothing but traditional education. We have theoretical approach mostly. We are just going to go through the textbooks. We are going to have limited approach for practical implementation of whatever we have learned in textbooks. The teacher is going to come and teach us. We are just listening and take down the notes. And at the end of the semester or at the end of the year, we have to just produce it in the format of pen and paper. There is no any other creativity or there is no any critical thinking that need to be developed for getting that year pass on or that degree getting earned. And there is a very lack of industry relevance. No industry connections are there. What industry needs, that is something different, and what we are going to teach in universities and colleges, that is something different. And that is why most of the time students go outside and again learn whatever the things industry requires. They will equip themselves with that, and again they will appear for interviews and they will get placed in the job in the industry. So this is what the drawback we have with the traditional education system, which need to be changed with the skill-based education. So what we are providing with skill-based education, we are having experiential learning instead of theoretical. Whatever we are going to learn, that we are going to gain through the experience. So we are going to learn some case studies. If we are going to learn 100 case studies of business success, out of that, any one case study will be the person who is going to learn that 100 case studies. That is what we call it as experiential learning. So we are going to have hands-on, we are going to have project-based activities, which acquire the students, which equip the students, whatever knowledge they have gained, to convert it into a problem-solving knowledge. Second thing, we can have industry partnership. Whatever we are going to learn and whatever we are going to acquire knowledge, that must be need of the industry. It is not something industry required different and you are learning something different. Whatever industry required at that moment, whatever problem industries are facing, that should be conveyed to your education institute, to your universities, so that they can opt, they can give you that thing as a problem statement or that knowledge to acquire and to solve that real-time problem which industries are facing. So this partnerships going to be present in skill-based education. Third one is competency-based assessment. As the previous diagram shown here, every student, every person is having its own ability, its own critical thinking, its own creativity. And that is what you have to show up and you have to solve that real-time problems whatever industry requires. So competency-based assessments for every student depending on in which section that particular student is strong. So by judging this, we are going to give them proper appropriate education, skill-based education to that particular student so that he can compete and exceed in that particular area. And he can gain the knowledge whatever industry required. So what is the advantage? Surely we are going to get employability at the end because whatever industry required that we are going to get, and we are going to solve the problems of the industries or whatever the society problems are facing, that problems we are going to solve it through entrepreneurship. So we are not just seeking for the job. If you have skill, we are going to also produce the jobs for others with the whatever skill-based education we have. And this skill-based education does not limit you only for the degree or only for the graduation purpose. It will be a long life learning process. So whatever you have acquired, that will make you a lifelong learner. So it is not like we have just learned C, C++, and Java, and by applying that, we have solved some problem. Let's say we have 10th, 12th marks, and depending on that, we have some criteria for the engineering colleges. So depending on that, can I write down a C program where I will just submit my 12th marks and I will get the possible list of engineering colleges which are going to admit me on that particular basis of marks. So if this kind of real-time problems you are going to solve with whatever the knowledge you have, that is we call it as something skill-based education. So after this, whatever you are going to learn and whatever future requires, it is going to be a long process. So you don't have to stop whatever you have learned. It is going to be a lifelong journey of learning that we call it as skill-based education learning. So what are the differences? First difference, we can talk about the learning approach. In practical skills, we have hands-on experience when we are going for skill-based education. Whereas in traditional education, we are having theoretical knowledge, we are having lecture-based, passive interactions. Assessment, there is competency-based assessments by getting the knowledge of the particular students by contacting with the particular students one by one, getting their knowledge of that particular students is good in what, and giving him that particular encouragement to get proceed in that same field by acquiring his particular interest, that we call it competency-based education. So on one-to-one, we have to mentor that particular students. We have to gain the knowledge of that particular student, that this particular student is good in this, and this should be carried forward, instead of just telling him that you are not good in this. So ultimately, the fish cannot climb the tree. The fish is good at swimming. So some students are getting that knowledge or getting that sense that after passing out degree, they come to know that, oh, I'm not good in engineering. I'm good in something called public speaking, or I'm good at something dancing, or I'm good at acting. So that should not be the case. You have to do assessment based on the skills that particular student is having, and that the student's intuitions going to get him up to that particular skills. Every student, every person is having that intuition that yes, I'm good at this particular field, I'm good at this particular skill. Just they have to nurture it properly and get it converted into proper education for solving some real-time problems. So that is what lagging in the theoretical knowledge, your exam based, where you are just having pen and paper writing, that traditional education is going to lack and going to remove all your interest, all your skills in whatever you are good at. So fish is going to be in depression as that particular fish is not able to climb the tree. So that is what something removed in the skill-based education. We are having industry relevance, we already talk about, we are having proper already the connections with the industry, whatever industry required, and depending on that only, we are going to modify our syllabus, we are going to modify our skills, and that skills only we are going to teach our students. That is also lagging in tradition. Which is going to be very flexible, which is not going to be there for 3 or 5 years. Every year, every semester, your curriculum of this, your syllabus of your degree is going to be changed. So here, it is not like something in the industry also you go and you are getting appraisal at every May or June. Depending on your levels, whatever the problems you have solved, whatever the skills you have shown, if you have shown it after 3 months also, you are going for the increment, and you are going to get some 3-4 increments in a 1 year if you are going to show proper competency based skill. So that is what is demanding. The classroom structures is also collaborative, practical. It is not passive, whereas one staff, one faculty is just teaching and others are just taking the notes. It is going to be interactive and collaborative and practical. But it is not easy at all the institute and all the universities to implement the skill-based education. Why? There is some few challenges which I listed. Resource allocation. We don't have adequate funding. We don't have adequate infrastructures. We don't have proper hands-on learning facilities and equipment. So that is something we are lacking here, and that colleges or that particular universities need to bring those resources to give proper skill-based education to all the students, to all the persons who are taking degrees from their universities. Curriculum adaptations, as I said, that is not going to be rigid or fixed one for 3 to 5 years. It need to be changed on daily basis with industry relevance. So curriculum adaptation should be fast, up to 6 months or 1 year. Every 6 months, 1 year, that curriculum need to be changed as per the industry demands. And the ultimately last is changing mindset. That this, whatever the skill the student is interested, it is not education. That mindset, parents and students also need to change. Someone is good at cricket, so parents need to change that this particular our children is good at cricket. Let's give him that particular skill education for cricket which he required. This particular student is if it is good in something else, let's give him knowledge or education into that particular field so that he can admit it and he can produce it. So that is something mindset we need to change. That is we call it a changing mindset. This parents also need to change that our students are no more going to give just pen and paper test. Is going to produce something jury based exam where he don't need to write down and paper. He need to do some project. He need to some demonstrate his skills, whatever he acquired throughout the semester or throughout the year. These all challenges need to be addressed for skill-based education for all the colleges and universities, along with the students and parents' mindset. The next, I will focus again with the industry academic collaboration. So the industries need to collaborate with the colleges and universities. They need to make some MOUs, memorandum of understanding, where they will collaborate with the institutes or university. They will teach whatever industry required. They will teach the technologies, whatever industry required. They will tell that these are the problem sets that need to be addressed by the group of students. This kind of internship partnerships, if there, then we call it as it is an industry academic collaboration. Industry comes to need to comes forward and tell and design the syllabus whatever the industry requires, so that there is no gap between the industry requirements and whatever the students are teaching, learning in universities or colleges. The future of skill-based education obviously going to be personalized depending on the person to person, student to students. The adaptive learning technologies are going to cater and individual learning styles and spaces. Depending on that, it will be provided. And as I said, the students have to never stop learning. It is not like he earned the degree and he is okay now and he is going to stop learning. the person is going to be a lifelong student, then and only then he will achieve whatever the goals he decided. And the future of skill based again is going to be hybrid, where you are not just focusing on the actual physical learning, you're also going to adopt some online learning, your self learning techniques, so that you are not going to lagging whatever the industry demands required. So this number speaks. The Council for Adult Experiential Learning says that 44% of institutions have developed frameworks for skill or competency-based learning. 86% of academicians and industry experts says there is a need for new skill-based learning models. According to Instructure and Hanover research, 61% college students want to learn new skills and advance their careers. And according to international trainings, the number of students taking online certification courses to improve their skills has increased 6.3 times over the past 5 years. So students are not more relying on colleges or universities for degrees or for education. They are going to acquire it from the various spaces. There are some companies who even don't require that. They are just focusing on the skills of that particular students. If that student is very good at that particular skills, they are going to offer whatever that particular students want, the packages. So the package is not limit for the students or for the bright candidate who is equipped with all this skill-based learning. So why the skill-based education? As I said, we have some parameters designed here. The skill-based education nurtures creativity. It is going to have ability to work in the team. You are going to get some experience while performing, while acquiring that knowledge through internships or by doing by solving some real-time problems. The critical thinking is going to nurture, so whatever the particular skill the students, the person is good at, he can apply his knowledge and able to solve the real-time problems. The workforce, the niche experts, your skills, your interest. Suppose I'm good at singing, but my voice is not good. So I need to search about what I can do. I love singing, but my voice is not good. So I need to gain some knowledge, skills related to singing. Though my voice is not good, can I use some tools which make my voice better? Can I have auto tools? Can I make my audio good so that I can sing properly, betterly, and my audience will relate to it. My audience will like it. So by taking all this in a center, in a union, you can form your niche that this is something what I like, this is something the skills I need to acquire, and this is something the audience require. Depending on that, you can provide a solution to a particular problem, or you can solve the society problem, whatever society is facing. Obviously, the communication is very important thing to present your knowledge. If you have all that, all the knowledge, but you are not able to reproduce it, you are not able to present it at the time when it is required, it is going to be in vain. So you languages, English, Marathi, Sanskrit, Hindi, you can also go for beyond that, something German language, Spanish language, Chinese language, right? So multilingual person, a person with multidisciplinary approach, that is what your skill-based education required. So we at MIT DT University, as per the National Education Policy 2020, whatever there is right now in the future or in the upcoming era demands, depending on that, we are proceeding towards that. So we have academic credit bank system where students can have multiple entries, multiple ins, multiple out. He can choose whatever skills required, whatever skill he is interested in to solve the real-time problems. So in MIT University, we have outcome-based learning through project-based. So we are having mini projects at every semester, every dual semester. After every 2 semesters, we are going to have a mini project which is going to address a real-time problem. So students is going to apply his creativity, his critical thinking to solve real-world problems. So we have mini projects at same 3, 6, as well as we are having mini project at same 7 and 8. We also provide virtual internships in vacations and on-campus internships for same sevens. Apart from that, we are going to give value-added programs, personalized learning paths depending on the person, student's choice. If he is good at particular skills, that is going to be nurtured till the end. We have compulsory certifications which are globally recognized so that a particular student can stand out globally with their particular skills. We also have Coursera, NPTEL, and SWAM exam waiver schemes for encouragement of acquiring those certifications. So we are going to have, depending on the person or the student's encouragement, we also provide them with other multidisciplinary approach like aptitude skills. We have separate cluster for creativity, where personal excellence, corporate communication, career advancement, competitive aptitude, professional skills of a students get nurtured through the School of Innovation and Corporate Leadership. So this is our MIT Maharashtra Academy of Engineering and Education Research MIES Trust, which is established in 1983. Then MIT Maharashtra Institute of Technology, which was the first private engineering college in the state. Then we are having 4,000 plus highly qualified and dedicated teachers, along with running successfully these 4 universities: MIT Art, Design and Technology University, which is situated in Pune, Loni Kalgor; MIT World Peace University, Avantika University, MIT University Shillong. Our founder, Dr. Vishwanath Karad sir, a multidimensional personality, a firm believer of Sri Swami Vivekananda's teaching, union of science and religion alone will bring peace in the world. That is what they are teaching. They are universal education system promoters, UNESCO chair of human rights, democracy, peace, and tolerance first president. Meet our Executive President and Vice Chancellor, Dr. Mangeshri Karad sir. They said universities are the reflection of the society's collective knowledge and wisdom. So whatever we are going to teach, whatever we are going to promote, all is for the society reflection, all is for the skill-based education. We are going to provide the multidisciplinary approach as per the national education policy. We have the buckets for electives, which are from different institutes. So students can learn one subject every semester from any of the schools. Let's say it be a school of broadcasting and journalism. Let's say it is a management, it is bioengineering, science and research, it is Sangeet Kala Academy, it is film and television, or it is naval education, or it is maybe through food technology. Student can have multidisciplinary approach. He is not just going to learn his particular discipline. Along with engineering, he is able to learn all these optional subjects which we offer as a national education policy. So about our MIT University, ARI IE at a ranking of institutions on innovation achievements 2021 by Ministry of Education, Government of India. We ranked in the band of excellent. We received 5-star rating, exemplary performance in 2020 by Ministry of Education, Innovation Council, Government of India. We conferred with Best University Campus Award by Associated Chambers of Commerce and Industry of India, ASSOCHAM, New Delhi. We are having a lush green campus of 125 acres, 50 plus startups incubated, 2.7 crore plus external funding, 1350 plus publications. Along with that, we are granted with Atal Incubation Center under Innovation Mission Niti Aayog Government of India for Building Entrepreneurship and Atmanirbhar Bharat. We conferred with top private universities in engineering category by Jaragan Josh for unique and industry-relevant BTech MTech program. We are having world-class curriculum with a project-based, outcome-based, skill-based education learning. We also have KRIA with the intention of cultivating scientific temper among students by motivating them to understand and innovate in science and technology, along with arts and design. So we top 2 in Maharashtra under private university as per NIR ranking 2023. We got gold ranking in research by QS iGauge in 2024. Talking about the USPs, we have outcome-based, skill-based, project-based learning. We are having School of Holistic Studies offering health practices, creative and performing arts, foreign languages, all equipped with personality development. We are having School of Corporate Innovations and Leadership, conceptualized for building leadership capability. We are having KRIA, we are having AIC, we are having scholarships for meritorious and deserving candidates to maintain the diversity along with the students. So why to choose MIT School of Computing? We are having dedicated 50,000 square feet for incubation center for promoting entrepreneurship. We are having excellent infrastructure, quality experience learning, more than 5 lakh square feet of super built instructional area, world-class sport complex, modern and state-of-the-art laboratories, ICT-enabled classroom. We are well versed with computing laboratories which are open 24/7 for accessing students and faculty for cultivating and promoting research. As well as we are having a digital library where students can get a knowledge from anywhere at any time. This is our training and placement cell major recruiters. It is not limited to this. This is our collaboration, industry collaboration MOU, Memorandum of Understanding with different industries, and still we are counting on it. We, apart from the teaching and learning, we have different student clubs with Association of Computer Engineering, Student SS, Sport Shape, Ideate, where students can come and get industry interactions. So I try to solve real-time problems, enhance their skills. We are having the state-of-the-art infrastructure at MIT University. The world-class specialized lab, spacious classroom, dedicated seminar rooms, customized conference room. This is we are at MIT University, academically enlightened, technologically adept, physically strong, mentally alert, intellectually sharp, and spiritually elevated person. So we welcome you at MIT University. Over to you, Abhishek sir.
Thank you so much, sir, for enlightening our audience about our today's topic, which was skill-based education empowering leaders of the future. So I hope the audience has really enjoyed the session. Now we will move for the next part of this webinar, which is now the admission process. So just wait, let me share the screen. Okay, so here, I hope now the screen is completely visible. So here at MIT School of Computing, we do offer both the kinds of admission process, like the students who are living nearby to the Pune or in the Maharashtra, they can visit offline and they can confirm their admission. And as well as if you are living outside Pune or outside the Maharashtra, you can apply online too. So these are the list of programs that we offer here at MIT School of Computing. So majorly we offer here computer science and engineering and information technology. So under the flavor of computer science and engineering, we have some of specializations such as Computer Science and Engineering with specialization in Artificial Intelligence and Analytics. This program is in association with TCS IN. Next, we also have Artificial Intelligence and Edge Computing. This program also comes under in association with Intel Corporation. Next to that, we have Big Data and Cloud Engineering. Next, we have a blockchain technology that also comes under CSE. Next, we have here CSE in cloud computing. That program is powered by AWS. And the next program here you can read, which is a cyber security and forensics. And last but not the least here, under CSE, we have a software product and engineering. So I would like to tell you that this program is little bit different from our regular programs. Like here, for software product and engineering, the student has to complete their general academics or academic related subject only in the first year, and from second year itself, they get a chance to go for a different internships. So this program is powered by a Kalvium. So these are the list of all the UG program that comes under computer science and engineering. Now moving toward information technology. So for IT, we offer here core information technology branch. With that, we have IT with specialization in data analytics. This program also comes under in association with TCS IN. Next to that, we have IT with specialization in software and mobile application development. This program also comes in association with Apple Authorized Training Center. So yes, we do have here the trainers or the faculties who are Apple Authorized trainers. Likewise, for AWS, we have all the teachers who are already AWS certified one. So these are the list of UG programs. Next to that, for PG, we have MTech and MSc. So for MTech, we have a CSC with Intelligent Systems and Analytics as a specialization. And for MTech, we have IT with specialization in cyber security. Like we also offer here the MTech by research, but duration for that program is 3 years. And for MSc, we have a specialization in artificial intelligence and machine learning. So this is the list of all the programs that offers by MIT School of Computing. Next to this, here, what is the eligibility criteria? So for UG program, the eligibility criteria is like every student needs to complete his 10+2 board examination from either CBSE, ICSC board with the subjects like physics, maths, and chemistry. For chemistry, again, the option is biology or technical vocational subject, and the medium of learning this subject should be English. Apart from that, based on category, if a student belongs to open category, so he needs to have 45% marks in same subjects, which are physics, maths, and chemistry. For again chemistry, the option is biology or technical vocational. For reserve category, the same subject has to get a marks of 40%. Apart from this, every student needs to appear for either of entrance exam, such as for Maharashtra student, they should appear for MST CET 2024 with a valid score, or they can come by JEE Mains 2024 with some valid score, and other entrance examinations are also allowed for their respective states. Also, you can come by Unique Age E 2024. Maybe there could be a few students who could not appear for either of these exams. So you can appear for PERA 2024. So PERA is the one entrance that we are allowing for getting into MIT ADT. So the dates of PERA maybe are still open. So you can simply visit to the website of PERA India and you can check the dates. Next to that, based on the reserve category, a student needs to possess a respective document such as caste certificate, caste validity, nationality, domicile, etc. So these documents are also essential for the admission confirmation. Next to that, now moving for the master's program. So for masters, for MTech and MSc, like the student needs to have their UG degree that could be a respective BE, BTech or BSc, BCS for MTech from a recognized university. Also, a candidate should have a GATE valid score into 2024 exam or PERA 2024 exams for MTech. And for MSc, there is no such as like we can say entrance. So you should just have a UG degree or get it into MSc program. And for PhD, so for PhD, if you are looking to have your PhD program to be completed from MIT ADT University, so you can just have first your master's degree to be completed from a recognized university, means that could be a state university, central university, or a private university. Also, you need to appear for the entrance exam and you should clear that entrance too. So I would like to tell you that currently the dates of PhD entrance are open still now. So if you are willing to pursue your PhD from MIT ADT, so you can simply apply for a PhD entrance. So what's now the process? So for process, this is the sequence. Like after completion of this webinar, maybe if you will have any doubts into your mind, so you can simply call us on our incoming number, that is 9021080155, which is shown on the screen. You can simply call us on this number. One of our counselor will receive your call. They will solve your doubts. And as your doubts are clear, then you can simply visit to the website, which is www.mituniversity.ac.in/apply now. There, you need to fill an application form. After that, based on your application, you will receive a call from a counseling team. They will ask you a few questions based on your application. After that, next call you will receive from a branch specific panel. So after both of this interview, and based on your grades that you will provide into your application form, that could be based on CET or JEE, you will get a respective branch and a provisional seat will be allotted to you. Next to that, based on that list, you will get a respective branch, as I told you, and the fees needs to be paid by a respective student. And for admission confirmation, you should visit to MIT SOC with all the original documents. And after completion of semester 1 fee, your seat will be confirmed. So this is the complete process for admission. So as of now, if you have any queries still into your mind, so you can simply call on the number which is shown on the screen, which is 9021080155, or you can write us the email on our email ID, which is admission.mitsoc@mituniversity.edu.in. So this is all from my side. So if you have any queries into your mind, you can simply unmute yourself and you can ask your queries. So I hope we have covered all the things here. So Bhatkar sir, are we having any queries today?
No, I have not received any. Sorry.
Okay, not an issue. So I would like to again tell you that still the admission cell is open on all the days now, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Anytime you can come and you can just confirm your admission if you follow a minimum eligibility criteria. So I think now then we should move forward. If none of the queries we have from the audience.
Yes, sir.
Well, yeah. Thank you, Abhishek sir.
Thank you, sir.
So can I go for the word of thanks?
Sure, sir. We should. Yes, we should.
Kind of. Yeah. First of all, use the feedback link if you're on Zoom, and if you're on Facebook, you're following us on Facebook and live streaming. Please connect with us in some other way, like on the WhatsApp group and etc., so that we can stay connected for more these webinars. So many thanks to today's webinar speaker, Professor Dr. Nitin More sir, for a very informative session on skill-based education empowering students for the future. I also take this opportunity to offer my sincere thanks to all the aspiring engineering candidates, attendees, and their parents for their enthusiastic participation and presence. Expressing special gratitude to the complete organizing team for their continuous efforts to make this webinar a success. I offer thanks to the School of Computing admissions team, all the head of departments, director, and dean for their guidance, suggestions, and continuous support. We are grateful to MIT Arts Design and Technology Management for their role in helping all the staff to achieve excellence. We are blessed by our president, Dr. Vishwanath P. Karad sir, and the Executive President and the Vice Chancellor of our university, Dr. Vangesh Karad sir. For the benefit of those interested and late joiners, today's PowerPoint presentation and this recording will be available on the WhatsApp group that we have created. By the way, this career guidance webinar was and is part of a regular series, so do visit us again for many more exciting and relevant topics to help you decide a career path and to help you decide best place to study, which is the MIT Arts, Design and Technology University. So we'll see you all in the next webinar. Please spread the word and ask your friends to join us for the next exciting webinar. Thank you, More sir. Thank you, Abhishek sir. Thank you, Moshmi madam.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Nitin sir. Thank you,
sir.
Harsh sir. Thank you, everyone, for joining.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.